You're looking at photos from 49 years ago today in which maybe it was you who was strapping on the shoes, maybe the skates, and taking to the Ohio River, in which had frozen over because it had been over about 20 days in which temperatures were below freezing. Yeah, it was pretty insane pictures coming on, and not only have we had photos from the Inquirer like the ones you see next to me, but also photos from you guys. I went ahead and just dropped the link that you can submit your photos here at Fox 19. We'll be featuring them over the next couple of mornings, especially because it's cold. It's not as cold as what it was 49 years ago today, but it is quite cold. I mean, look, someone has a car out there. Wow, that's really cool pictures, you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's cold here in Cincinnati right now on January 18th, 2026, but it's not that cold. So I think we will have to take it. This day in history, we were waking up to the negatives, but over 20 degrees, below zero, negative 25. That's as low as we got just 49 years ago today. And while we can't rule out some especially cold wind chills later on this afternoon, it's mainly going to be about the chance for some snow today, and then we work into tomorrow, and that's when it becomes the cold, or the weather story becomes more about the cold once again. This morning we woke up to 15 degrees here in Cincinnati. That's 40 degrees warmer today than it was this morning 49 years ago. So that's this day in history, and here's what we're tracking. The rain and snow chances ahead of the work week. The first one, I mean, we're seeing the snow right now. You'll take a live look here in just a second, but we're seeing additional snow showers pulling on through later on this evening and into your Monday morning, so slick spots possible for that Monday morning commute. But I'd say the big thing for Monday and Tuesday alike going to be the cold temperatures. We'll get to that in a second. Wednesday, we have another opportunity for not only some rain, but for some snow too, depending on these temperatures. They will be fluctuating a little bit throughout the week. And then next weekend, want to bring your attention to the opportunity and the possibility for accumulating snow and even some ice. Not out of the question quite yet. Plenty of time for a forecast like that to become a little bit more precise, and we hope to do so over the next few days. We'll have a better idea of it for sure the closer we get. So today we did start off the day with some snow flurries. You see them on the horizon here on our time lapse for downtown. Beautiful peak of sun here and there before the snow did return and reduced visibility here and there. So yes, we did see some travel impacts with it this morning. And right now, a very gloomy, eerie look to our downtown cam because of these clouds that are sticking around and kind of filtering out the sun to the point where the iris on our camera lens is not handling it very well. It's 15 here in Cincinnati, that colder temperature. It feels even colder though. 4 degrees. That's your wind chill right now. Winds out of the southwest, about 8 miles an hour. So everywhere we look, we are cold. Everywhere we feel, we are cold. Our coldest temps right now at 14 degrees, both Batesville and Connorsville, and they feel even colder. Look at Connorsville, wind chill right now at 1 degree, 3 in Batesville, 4 at CVG. Same with West Union out in Adams County. It's cold. It feels very cold outside. Just make sure you're bundling up. And also, if you're tuning in northeast of downtown, there's still some snow on the roads that we're getting through right now. But today, 27 degrees. We've got more snow showers on tap for your evening plans. We're talking late evening plans here. And the roads are still slick in spots where we do see and have seen the snow pulling on through. So your high today, we'll hit that around 3 to 4 o'clock, and then we'll start to see those temperatures slowly fall. And that's because while we are seeing some snow in the forecast, it does keep temperatures from falling too quickly into the teens. We are going to be waking up tomorrow morning in the mid to low teens because as soon as we start to see those clouds clear out a little bit, those temperatures are going to fall very quickly. But again, tonight is mainly about the snow. I'll show you what it looks like here in just a second. To give you an idea of how cold it's going to be getting, there are no cold weather advisories for us here locally, but that could change, especially for Tuesday morning. It's just the colder out of the next two. I just wanted to show you guys this to let you know that the cold is on the way, and we can't rule out something similar for us here locally. Whereas right now, just picking up some snow showers in Highland County out towards the radar site. But if you've been tuning in with us at Fox 19 all day long or all morning long, a lot of the action happening, a lot of the snow is not getting picked up on our radar, and that is normal because these snow showers are very low to the ground. We have very cold air in place, so the clouds are they're a little bit on the heavier side for sure. But yeah, we're picking up on some snow showers north and east of downtown. Now, we can't rule out some flurries for the next hour or so, but generally speaking, the snow itself will not characterize your Sunday until later on this evening, in which the snow chances do slowly ramp back up. You'll see it here on your weather timeline, just some intervals of sun and clouds here and there. You will see some cold sunshine today. That's not out of the forecast. It's just that we're seeing a little bit more likelihood of accumulating snow late tonight north of Cincinnati, and then that's associated with a cold front. So we're cold, but we are getting colder with the round of snow that you see and saw just a second ago, despite us seeing more and more sun throughout the day on Monday. So here's how much snow we're forecasting. It's not going to be impressive. Again, the first alert weather day for tomorrow morning is more or less about the cold than it is about the snow, but a quarter of an inch, maybe closer to half of an inch of additional snowfall being forecast for those north of downtown Cincinnati and north of the 275 loop as well. Again, the main thing is going to be about these cold temperatures from Monday, Tuesday morning to first alert weather days here because of sub-zero wind chill values. So air temperatures, they're cold, but with a little bit of a wind, it'll feel even colder and perhaps dangerously cold if you're outside for too long. So bundle up, bring in the pets, bring in the plants. You guys know the deal. And those especially cold mornings are for Monday and for Tuesday. And we're looking mostly dry, if not entirely dry, for those 2 days. Now, Wednesday, that's that small opportunity for a light rain to snow mix. You'll see it here in a second. Kind of everything is in the forecast for Wednesday. But we have better opportunities for concerning amounts of snow, maybe accumulating ice, and that's going to be for this upcoming weekend. And there's a lot of uncertainty. We're going to start with that, and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. 2 different models here. Model number one, that one is probably the worst case scenario that I'm seeing right here, in which you see not only accumulating snow, but you also have accumulating ice as well. Freezing rain is definitely, it's in the forecast, it's possible. And that's what we're seeing with Model 1. Model 2 is picking up on just snow. However, accumulating snow will have its impact on your weekend. So it really depends what kind of clarity we get over the next few days. Again, this is for next weekend, so about a week away. Plenty of time for a forecast like this to become a little bit more precise, and we'll have a better idea of it just naturally as we get closer. I just wanted to give you guys an idea that we are expecting some active weather for next weekend, and there's a lot of uncertainty in what kind of active weather we're going to be seeing. We do have a better idea of how Wednesday is going to behave, and that is a little bit of everything because temperatures that afternoon are going to be around 40 degrees, one of the nicer days until we see this rain pulling through, in which we'll see some snow, some rain, and then back to snow. And that'll happen depending on the timing of the storm, right? Bigger storm system. I'm not forecasting thunderstorms. You guys get the point. We kind of have just a little bit of minor impact there to your Thursday morning commute, and then we roll into next weekend, in which we are forecasting the opportunity for accumulating snow and ice. Temperatures next weekend are also looking quite cold, so yes, everything will stick. It's just, what temperature is the atmosphere going to be? Is it going to be warm enough to see ice, or is it going to be cold enough to just see snow? We'll have a better idea as we get a little bit closer, but this is kind of worst case scenario. We do have a pretty open window in which freezing rain is possible before we see the transition into all snow. And so that's why next weekend it does bear watching. It's not a first alert weather day yet because there is a lot of uncertainty, but anticipate something first alert weather day like for next weekend as we get a little bit closer. But we just have 2 in the upcoming 7 days for cold temps, even colder wind chill values, Monday and Tuesday mornings. The impact is definitely there for your Monday morning because not only are we getting through some snow, but also a lot of plans going on, a lot of ceremonies and perhaps celebrations going on for MLK Day on Monday morning, in which temperatures we're going to be lifting out of the low teens, wind chills are going to be below 0 at times, and we might be getting through some slick spots out there on the road. So the impact is definitely there for Monday. The colder day, though, going to be Tuesday, colder morning, I should clarify. Still forecasting a low in the single digits, and wind chill values going to be well below 0 that morning. Crisp sunshine for the afternoon. Wednesday, spotty afternoon rain and snow mix. That'll transition into all snow as temperatures fall into the middle 20s overnight into your Thursday. A few flurries can't be ruled out, and perhaps some slick spots out there on the roads on Thursday morning too. But I'd say the biggest concerning thing that I'm seeing out of your 7 to 10 day forecast is in the extended forecast. I'm seeing this mainly be late Saturday into your Sunday, with temperatures dropping from the middle 30s into the upper 20s. So again, everything that we're seeing is going to stick pretty easily, especially if the timing favors when the sun is down and temperatures are going to be colder naturally. Again, something to keep your eye on as we get a little bit closer to next weekend. Okay, let's see if we have any questions coming on in. Priscilla's tuning in. Stay warm outside. You too, Priscilla. Chris is saying a whole quarter of an inch. Go buy all the milk and toilet paper. Yes. A quarter of an inch of snow can do a lot to the roads at some times. And thankfully not everyone's going to see it, just those north of Cincy. Darlene saying, I love pics. One thing good about the cold, it kills off all the germs. Yes, absolutely. Love it for that reason. Okay, no other questions coming on in right now. The time now is 10:26. We're going to go ahead and sign off here in just a second, but one last look at what the Ohio River looked like just 49 years ago today. A frozen look to the Ohio River in which temperatures were below freezing for 20 consecutive days, allowing the Ohio River to freeze solid. The ice at its deepest, its thickest, if you will, over a foot deep in ice alone. Of course, that'll depend on where you were across the Ohio River, but I mean, some of these pictures show cars out on the river, some of them show just people, and some of them show the thawing process. I mean, you can kind of see that picture right there in which the ice is starting to break apart, but thankfully this one, people seem to be doing A-okay. Even the pups, they're out there enjoying a little bit of a walk. Again, this was 49 years ago today. The Ohio River froze solid. See, look, a car on the Ohio River. Pretty incredible images. If you have those images, send them to our inbox, fox19.com/pics. But for now, signing off here in Queensgate, I'm meteorologist Erin Ashley. Stay warm and have a great rest of your weekend.